Good morning students. Now I am going to talk about strings concept in Java. Strings concept in Java. Coming to the definition, what is string? Already you know strings concept in C programming language. You have studied strings concept in your first year, first semester C programming language. What is string? String means group of characters. String means group of characters or sequence of characters. A string is collection of characters. A string is a collection of characters. Okay. In Java, strings are class objects. In Java, strings are class objects and implemented using two classes. In Java, string is a class. In Java, strings are class. String is a predefined class. According to the naming rules, string is a predefined class. String first letter should start with uppercase letter. String is a predefined class. First letter should start with uppercase letter. With respect to the class, we can create object. Using string class, we can creating object of Java. String is a predefined class. Okay, strings are implemented using two classes, namely string and string buffer. Namely string and string buffer. A Java string is instantiated object of the string class. Because object is an instance of class, using string class we can creating object of string class object. So we can representing object of string class use we can create a object. Java strings are compared to C strings. It is compared to C strings. Java strings are more reliable and predictable. Java strings are more reliable and predictable. String is a class in Java. Okay, string is a class in java.lang package. String is a class in java.lang package. Already we know that string is a predefined class. It is present in java.lang package. It is the default package in Java. User need not explicitly define import java.lang package. It is the default package. At the time of compilation, JVM automatically takes lang package. It is the default package. User need not explicitly mention import java.lang. It is the default package. But in Java, all classes are also considered as data types. But in Java, all classes are also considered as data types. String is a data type also. String is a class and string is a data type. In Java, all classes are considered as data type. Suppose we want to declare name with respect to the string data type. String name. String is a predefined class. In Java, all classes are considered as data types also. Next one. Creating objects. Creating objects. Creating object of string class. String is a predefined class. With respect to the class, we can create object. Creating strings. There are three ways to create strings in Java. Okay, so we can creating strings using three ways. First one, we can create a string just by assigning group of characters. We can create a string just by assigning group of characters to a string type variable. Here string is just I am declaring one variable s. Okay, here sc is variable. Here sc is variable. It is string type. It is string type. Next, I can initializing a value. I can initializing a value to s. I am assigning a value to s variable. Here s equal to hello. It is a string. It is mentioned enclosed with double quotes. In Java, strings are enclosed double quotes. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates an object of string class. Remember these points. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates an object of string class. Here, these two statements we can combine in one statement. It is string s equal to hello. Within one statement, we want to declare and initializing a value to the string type. Here, string s equal to s. Sc is a variable, string is a data type and string is a predefined class. Hello is the value, so we can initializing the value to the s variable. Hello is a string, that's why I can mention in double quotes. In Java, strings are enclosed in double quotes. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates object of string. It is the first way of creating string in Java. Creating object means allocating memory for storing the data. So we can create a object of string class. It means allocate the memory for storing the data. Next one, coming to the second way, another way of creating object. We can create an object to the string class by using new operator. We can create an object to the string class by allocating the memory using new operator. First way of creating a string is using double quotes. Second way of creating a string is new operator. Okay, so creating an object means allocating the memory for storing the data. Next one, this is just like creating an object to any class, like given here. Here string is equal to new string. Here string is equal to new string. Just we can creating object of string class. With respect to the class, we can create object. Without class, we can't create object. String is a predefined class in Java library. It is available in java.lang package. We can create object of string class. What is the syntax for creating object in Java? Class name. Here string is a predefined class. Anywhere we can create object of string. Here string s is the object name or reference variable. Using new operator, we can creating string in Java. Next one, string. Here string is the constructor. By calling the constructor to define accept a string. Here by calling constructor to define accept of string. It is another way of creating string in Java. First way of creating string is by using double quotes. Second way of creating string is using new operator. Creation of string means allocating the memory for storing the data. Here I am creating object of string class. String is equal to new string hello. By calling constructor to define accept of string class. Okay, so next one, here we are doing two things. First we can creating object using new operator. Simply we can creating object by using new operator. Then we are storing string. Hello into the object. Okay, hello, it is not a mandatory, it is test. We can pass any string as argument. It is the second way of creating object string in Java. Here by calling constructor to define accept of string. Already we know the constructors concept. Constructors are automatically created whenever object of the class is created. Whenever we can create a object of the class, that time constructors are automatically invoked. Okay, so here we can pass one argument as a string by calling constructor to define accept the string. Next, another way of creating a string is the third way of creating string is by converting the character arrays into the string. Let us take a character type of array. Here I am declaring one variable ARR. It is array type of variable. Here char ARR. It is the variable name. Okay. So here it is the character type of data type. I am initializing values. I am initializing couple of values here, but I am separated by comma. It is a characters enclosed with a single quotes. I'm defining a couple of characters separated by comma. So those all characters mentioned within curly braces. It is another way of creating string in Java. Now create a string object by passing the array name. It is here string s equal to new string arr. So first we can creating a string s equal to new string. Already I am creating a character array. Already I am creating and initializing character array. Those variable can pass as this string. In these statements, just automatically created character array of string. Finally, we can create a string object in three ways. First one is using double quotes. Second one is using new operator. Third one is character array. These three steps are valid for creating strings in Java. Okay. I will explain. Okay, in so far what we have discussed related to the strings concept. What is string? String is group of characters or sequence of characters. String is group of character. String is group of character. Group of characters or collection of character. Or collection of character. Collection of characters. String is group of characters or collection of characters. String is a class. String is a class. In Java, string is a class. In Java, string is a class. String is a predefined class. First letter should start with uppercase letter. First letter should start with uppercase letter. With respect to the class, we can create object. String is a predefined class. It is present in java.lang package. Java.lang.string. Java.lang.string. String is a predefined class that is present in java.lang package. String is a predefined class. In Java, all classes can be considered as data type. Here string is a data type. String is a data type. Using a string class, with respect to the class, we can create an object. Using string class, we can create an object in Java. We can create an object in Java. How we can creating object in Java? How we can creating object in Java? Let us see. Here string s1 equal to Java. String s1 equal to Java. Next one, string s2 equal to new string. S2 equal to new string Java. Mainly we can create a string object. Mainly we can use double quotes and new operator. We can create an object of string class. We can create an object of string class either by using double quotes or new operator. Either by using double quotes or by using new operator. Whenever we can creating a string class objects using double quotes, whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM creates an object of string class representing a sequence of characters. But all the characters present in the string object would have unique index starting from 0 onwards. Okay, so we can create object of string class either by using new operator or by using double quotes. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates an object of string class representing specific sequence of characters. Every character present within the string would have unique index starting from 0 onwards. Okay, mainly these two ways we can creating a string object in Java. Here in this statement, here string s1 equal to Java. By using double quotes, I am creating a string. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates an array of and string object. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates a string object. Next, another way of creating a string is by using new operator. Creation of object means allocating the memory for storing the data. We can creating an object of string class either by using double quotes or by using a new operator. Here I am creating object. Simply we have to create an object. Here string s2 is the object name. S2 is object name or reference variable. Here new operator dynamically allocates the memory for storing the data. Here string is the constructor. Constructor name same as the class name. Here what is our class name? String. Here I am calling constructor to define accept of string. So in this what is our string? Java. Okay, so we are creating object of the string class. Once we create object of the string class by using double quotes and by using new operator, the data present inside object cannot change at any situation, at any condition, because strings are immutable. Immutable means cannot change. Once we create object of the string class for representing specific sequence of characters, the data present inside the object cannot change at any situation, at any condition, because strings are immutable. Immutable means cannot change, unchangeable. Strings are unmutable. It is one of the disadvantages of strings. Okay, strings are immutable. Immutable means cannot change, cannot modify, unchangeable. Once we create object of the string class for representing specific sequence of characters, the data present inside object cannot change at any situation, at any condition. That's why strings are immutable. I will explain with respect to the program here. String class provides number of methods. In order to access these methods, first we need to create a string object in Java programming. Here I will explain one program. Concentrate. Here I am defining one class. Class string demo. After class declaration, we can open the curly brace. Next, main method. Main method contains three keywords: public static void main, string aux array. After main, we can open the curly brace. Next, I am creating a string class object. I want to create a string class object by using double quotes. Here string s1 equal to Java. Next I want to create another string object by using new operator. Here string s2 equal to new string. Python. Every statement terminated by a semicolon After I want to declare these two string references on the console. Here I am writing system.out.println statement, system.out.println s1. Next I want to display on the console second reference, s2 reference on the console. Here I am writing another system.out.println statement, system.out.println s2. Every statement end with a semicolon. Next I am closing main method body and class body. Look at this program. Here I am defining one class. What is our class name? String demo. Class declaration starts with class keyword and followed by class name. Here our class name is string demo. After class declaration we can open the curly brace. Next one, main method, public static void main. Main is the method. It is main method returns the void type data type. Our Java main method contains three keywords, public static void. Already we know that what is the importance of these three keywords in our programming. Next, string aux array. It is the command line outputs. At the time of runtime we can accessing input values from keyboard. Here observe here, I am creating a string class object. I am creating object of string class. These two statement means object of string class. I am creating object of which class? String class. Object of string class. These two statements means I am creating object of the string class. First statement, I am creating object of string class using double quotes. Here string is a predefined class. First letter should start with uppercase letter. String s1 equal to Java. We can create object of the string class either by using double quotes or by using new operator. First statement represents creation of string class object by using double quotes. Next one is string s2 equal to new string Python. Here second statement, second object representation means creation of object by using new operator. Here I am calling constructor to define accepted string. I want to display both references on the console. System.out.println s1. What is the output of this statement? Here it displaying on the Java. If you compile and run this program, what is the output we have getting? Java. Next one, system.out.println s2. Python s2 reference holds which data? S2 reference holds which data? Python. So when you compile and run this program, what is the output we have getting? Python. Okay, it is a simple program. Just mainly whenever we can create an object in Java, mainly we can use in two ways. First way is by using double quotes. Second way is by using new operator. One we can creating object of string class either by using new operator or by using double quotes. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates an object of string class representing a sequence of characters. Every character present in string object would have unique index starting from 0 onwards. Once we create object of the string class representing specific sequence of characters, the data present inside string object cannot change. At any situation, at any condition, we can't change within string object data because strings are immutable. Immutable means cannot modify, unchangeable. Okay, so next I will continue on the methods of string class. Here string methods. String class provides number of methods. In order to access these methods, first we have to create object of string class. Already we know that how to create an object of string class. Coming to the first method, to lowercase. It is a method. If any method contains 2 or 3 words, second word first letter should start with uppercase letter. Here L and K should start with uppercase letter. Every method must and should followed by open parenthesis and closing parenthesis. It is mandatory to a method. What is the functionality of two lowercase method. This function converts given entire string to lowercase. First, we have to create. Initializing one string. Whenever we are applying on two lowercase method, the entire string converted to lowercase. Here, what is the syntax? String dot to lowercase method. Observe here. Here I am declaring one class, lower class. Next one main method. Next one I am creating object of string class by using new operator. Here string s1 equal to new string Java. By calling constructor to define accept of the string, first we have to create a object of string class as usually. String s1 equal to new string. We have to pass string test data, string data to constructor. It is a parameterized constructor. Constructors are automatically invoked whenever object of the class is created. Here by calling constructor to define accept of the string. Okay, here system dot out dot println s1 dot to lowercase. S1 is the object name. S1 is the object name. I am calling method name with the help of object reference object name. S1 is the object name. S1 dot to lowercase. S1 dot to lowercase. Every method followed by open parenthesis and closing parenthesis. Next I am closing these parentheses here. Every statement end with a semicolon. Okay. So here I am displaying Java in uppercase letters. I am displaying on the string. Okay, I am taken a string is uppercases. Here Java. This string is uppercase letters. Whenever I am applying two lowercase method, the entire string is converted into lowercase. Finally, we have to compile and run this program. What is the output we have getting? Observe here. What is the command for compilation? Java C space filename.java. Here, what is our file name? Lower.java. Okay, next if you run this program, what is the command for execution? Java space file name, Java space lower. If you compile and run this program, what is the output we have getting? We have taken one string, that string is uppercases. But whenever we can apply on two lowercase method, the entire string will be converted into lowercase. What is the output we have getting? Java. But we have given a string, that string is Java. We have given a string, all uppercase letters Java. Finally, whenever we applying on two lowercase method, the entire string will convert into lowercase letters Java. In Java, string is a predefined class. That class provides number of methods. In order to access these methods, first we have to create object of string class. String is a predefined class. Anywhere we can create object of string class. Let's coming to the next method. Here observe here. What is the next method? Two uppercase. Already we have seen two lowercase method. So it is two uppercase method. What is the functionality of two uppercase method? This function converts given entire string to uppercase. Okay. So syntax string dot to uppercase. U should start with uppercase capital letter. C should start with capital letter. Any method, it is according to the naming rules, any method contains 2 or 3 words, second word first letter, third word first letter should start with uppercase letter. These are the naming rules, naming conventions. Next one, I am declaring one class. Here our class name is upper. Next one, main method. Next, I am creating object of string class by using new operator. Creation of object means allocating the memory for storing the data. Here string S1 string is a predefined class. First letter should start with uppercase letter. S1 is the object name. S1 is the object name or reference variable. Here new operator or new keyword dynamically allocates the memory. Next one string is a constructor. Constructor name same as the class name. Here Java is the argument. It is a string type of argument. Already we given a string is lowercase. Already we given a string that is lowercase. I am given a string that is Java. Whenever I am calling two uppercase method with the help of object reference, Here what is our object name or reference variable? S1. S1 dot to uppercase. Whenever we are calling to uppercase method with the help of object reference, the entire string will convert into uppercase. Already we given a string that is Java and all characters are lowercase letters. Whenever we are applying to uppercase method, the entire string will converting into uppercase. Finally, we have compile and run this program. What is the output we have getting? What is the command for compilation? Java C space up and down Java. What is the command for execution? Java space upper. Already we given a string. That string is Java or lowercase letters. Whenever we are applying on to uppercase method, the entire string will converting into uppercase here. What is the output we have getting? Java. We have taken one string. We have given one string that is small Java. All are lowercase letter. Whenever we are applying to uppercase method, the entire lowercase characters converting into uppercase. It is the functionality of to uppercase method. Next, coming to the next method. Here replace. It is also a string method. In Java, string class provides number of methods. Coming to the replace, what is the functionality of replace method? This function replace all the appearance of char1 with char2. Only we can replace particular character in a given string. String means group of characters or sequence of characters. When we want to replace a particular character, then we can use replace method. In which situations we can use replace method? For example, we can replace for a particular character, then we can go for replace method. Okay, it replaces char1 with char2. What is the syntax? String dot replace char1, char2. In Java, characters are enclosed single quotes. Okay, here example, here class declaration starts with class keyword and followed by class name. Here class name is replace. Next one main method. Next I am declaring, I am creating string class object by using double quotes. Here string S1 equal to Java. In Java, strings are enclosed with double quotes. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates an object of string class. String is a predefined class. With respect to the class, we can create object. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, it creates an object of string class. Next one, string S1 dot replace. Here I am applying replace method. Here I am calling replace method through S1 object reference. Already we create string object. I am calling replace method with the help of object reference. Here what is our object name? S1. S1 dot replace. I am replacing char1 with char2. Already what is the character of this string? J. It is lowercase letter. I am replacing small j to uppercase letter. Okay. Here char1 is small j. It is lowercase character. Next here capital J is char2. Here I am replacing char1 with char2. Finally our result can be stored in S2 variable. It returns a string type data type. Finally our result would be stored in S2 variable. It returns the string type of data type. Here I am printing system.out.println S2. What is the output of this program? If you compile and run this program, what is the output we have getting? Here, what is the command for compilation? Java C space filename dot Java. What is the command for execution? Java space filename. What is our file name? Replace. If you compile and run this program, what is the output we have getting? Java. Already we have given a string that is Java. But I am replacing char1 with char2. I am replacing small j to capital J. Finally, we can applying replace method. What is the output we have getting? Only character, first character. Only this character would be changed. Okay. It is replace method. Okay. Thank you. In the next class, I will continue string methods.